The moon is here. Hey everybody, welcome back to Games We Played Too Many Times. I'm Chris.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm playing a game again. Now there's 2 series of me playing games, and this one I am actually good at.
It's a good thing because I'm terrible at this game.
Yeah, I tested it to make sure it's... Oh, hold on. I'm gonna follow Andrew's lead. Oh, this is awful. If only I could actually input things. There we go.
Well done.
Whoop-dumped. Yes.
I wasn't that clever.
I hope you're excited for all of the voice acting that's happening at the beginning of this. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The Deku Tree, according to my childhood. The children of the forest, the Kokiri. What was it as a child? I said Korkiri. Super wrong. Each Kokiri has his own guardian fairy. There are no her Kokiris. That's just his. Just his.
Just his.
However, there's one Kokiri. We already said there's boy. Actually, he's not. Spoilers! There's no fairy. It's just, I'm the guardian of them, and I was just like, this dick doesn't deserve a fairy. He doesn't get one. I need to ostracize him and make sure he grows as a character.
Those are some scary change just coming out of nowhere. Coming out of a flat surface.
What?
Did you see as they were lowering the drawbridge, there's no like visible hole in the geometry. It's just a flat black texture that chains are emerging from.
And it's not exactly right. Like they kind of hit the bottom of the texture. That always like threw me for a loop when I was younger. It's just like, what's happening? And then when you spoilers, when you get there later, you're just like, oh, I saw this.
It's some good...
Oh, Navi, the fairy, listen to my words. The words of the Deku Tree, the guardian of the Kokiri. There is one child who was born without a fairy. Let me tell you about him. He's super lazy.
Just every time they bring up the Deku Tree, just go on a long rant.
It loops the entire game every time he refers to himself in the third person. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule, specifically the Kokiri Forest, where I, the Deku Tree, live. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing. Is as nothing? It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth.
Do you think the guy writing this part of the game just had to open up the thesaurus to make it a longer dialogue sequence without repeating himself?
Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! Fly, you fool! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee.
Man, he's a little forest-centric in his thinking, isn't he? Thinking he's the center of the entire world.
He really just doesn't care about the rest of the world at all. It's just him.
So I know we're playing this for, because it's Zelda month, but I also appreciate the Deku Tree has a giant mustache in honor of Movember.
Yeah, no, I planned that, totally. It was the plan the entire time.
It can be a happy coincidence.
Yes, it is. Now we just need to find some plug-in, some add-on that gives Link just the most killer mustache. It needs to be super like handlebar. It's got like the twirlies going on. Villain status. Does Link have pitchforks in the texture of the wall of his room? Did you see that?
Just me? I wasn't looking that closely at the textures.
Wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Whooped! Get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? No! Did you not listen to the Deku Tree? He clearly stated that it depends on you, Navi. You are the true hero of this story.
Having heard you do some really ear-splitting voices in some of the other games, your Navi impression is not annoying at all.
What do you mean ear-splitting? What could possibly make you feel that way?
Toad.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you!
It's a little better.
The great Decatrice has summoned you, so let's get going right now. I don't know, I'm channeling Ross's girl voice from all of their, like, dating sim playthroughs. Yeah, you can see, like, right over here. They're like, it's not pitchforks, it's like a shovel type thing.
Or hose. It might be gardening hose.
Yeah, it's like a pitchfork, but in the hoe position. Like, it's angled 90 degrees. Anyway.
It's probably appropriate for their small fairy bodies.
Kokiri Forest. I want to insert the arrived at a new area sound from Dark Souls whenever one of those comes up.
I mean, future Chris can make that happen.
Future Chris, make it happen. Make it have already happened. Yahoo! You call me a Yahoo?
No, I think I think she has a sponsorship deal.
Oh.
With,
hashtag
Yahoo.
non-spawn. Do I want to... Saria. I always called her Sarah when I was a kid, because that's so much easier. Wow,
close enough.
A fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Gwuptumt. Wow, that's such great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Gwuptumt. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going, go see the Great Deku Tree. Okay, so this is actually a game I've played too many times. Jeff, how many times have you played this game?
Start to finish, I think I've only played it twice. And then
Was
I've watched...
one of them regular and one of them Master Quest?
No, I don't think I've ever beaten Master Quest in this game.
Huh. Well, we're playing regular, not Master Quest. We're playing on the GameCube version of it. And,
which
that's
happens
all
to be
I've
the
gotta
only
say.
version I've played.
Yes, conveniently. What do you have to say, Navi? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Yeah, I know. I'm on it. I'm on it. Don't worry about me. I've got this. I know what I'm doing.
So you
Gotta
mentioned
make some side cash.
So you mentioned how you pronounce names differently and everything differently when you were a kid, and I'm like, I didn't play this until high school or maybe college. I can't remember when I actually played this for all the way through for the first time. So I have no childhood memories.
You can borrow it for a while. Make sure to return it when you're done. Now you have to leave a card at the bottom like it's a library book. Sorry, you were saying you played it at high school?
Oh yeah, I just have no childhood memories of this game.
Oh.
Every memory of this game is from my adult life.
Oh. Yeah. So, I mean, did you know how to pronounce all the names? Because even in high school, I was pronouncing them all wrong. It wasn't until I went to college and I was like, this is how Japanese works. That I was like, oh, I guess names.
I'm more equating it to like when you read a book, and then years later you watch a movie adaptation, and you're like, that's not how they pronounce, that place or that name.
Yeah.
And since like I just played this as a slightly older person, that if I said it wrong, as soon as I heard someone say it correctly, I'm like, oh, they're probably right. I'm wrong. And I just immediately corrected every memory of saying it wrong.
You just erased all your old memories and you were like, no, this is how it's always been.
Yep, it definitely Saria, not Sarah. Nope. How silly I was.
Is it 20 or 40?
For the shield?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be cutting grass now. Oh, God. No, we're fine.
You and your little dagger.
No worries. It is a knife. Thank you.
It looks dagger shaped. It's got a nice dagger handle.
What? That's a good question. Does knife parlance change depending on how big you are? Did I really get it up on the... There it is. Oh, jeez.
Since I'm not playing, I'm allowed to look things up now. And...
That's so weird.
Interesting.
I want to say it's 40, so I'm looking for more stuff. Oh, I can get more money from going backwards across the stones.
So specifically what makes it a dagger is that it's symmetrical. And that both sharp edges go down to a point. So it's sharp on both sides. Versus a knife, it's usually only sharp on one side.
Huh. What's the difference between a sword and a dagger?
I
mean, is it just size at that point.
Yeah, I mean, there's also like swords are classified by shape and size already, like a
Why-
foil versus a
You know
other
what?
sword.
Is it? I'm starting to doubt myself already. We're like 10 minutes into this, and I'm just like, oh no, wait, I might be wrong.
I think it's 40. If I
Yeah, and I can get some rupees in here. This is fine. This is totally fine.
Yay!
Done. Out of here. I have tried to do one run of this game one time where you glitch through everything. I gave up very early on.
Because you couldn't
God damn
trigger
it.
them correctly.
It was trying to get into the I do not care. It's getting into Gerudo Desert early. I figured I managed to get out of the forest early. That felt like an accomplishment because you have to do it without looking. You do something where the guy who guards the exit only spawns when you're within a certain range of him. But if you glitch the targeting a little bit by using the crawling animation near where you get the Kokiri sword, then you can walk all the way to the entrance without triggering his loading, and you just walk out the exit, and you get the ocarina and everything. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido.
Oh.
Something about text.
I saw something about Kokiri and the boy without a fairy and destiny and truth.
Are you sure you're not just misremembering the other thing? Oh, should I be showing all these texts off? I mean, I think the important, the story text you can't just skip through. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! It's basically just the Toad voice without everything else, without the grating. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Gwuptumt. Gwuptumt? Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
Gwuptumt.
Welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, ruler of the Kokiri Forest and guardian of Hyrule from the dark forces of outside of Hyrule, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber past these past moons must have been restless. I've been sleeping for months, apparently, and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, the vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Gwuptumt, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. I don't have wisdom, I only have courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task?
No.
I don't know. It seems kind of hard. Perhaps you do not yet have confidence in your abilities. Return to the Kokiri Forest to learn the skills of combat. When thou art ready, return here and speak with me by using... Oh.
Did that just backfire on us?
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna loop the text, but apparently...
It actually makes you do the training.
There we go. No. You just have to talk to him again. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage to undertake this task? Yeah, I guess.
It's only been 5 seconds, but I feel brave now.
Yeah, I know. I did all the combat training. It was just now. Then enter, brave Gwuptumt, and thou too, Navi the fairy. Navi the fairy of the boy without a fairy, whom I sent, who has the destiny to save Hyrule. Thou must aid Gwuptumt, and Gwuptumt, when Navi speaks, use triangles to listen well to her words of wisdom. Well, just happy music all over again.
I didn't feel brave at first, but when you told me there was homework if I didn't agree...
Yes, exactly.
I'm willing to do almost anything to get out of doing homework. So let's go.
Including risking my life. Alright, time to get some Deku nuts. Ow. I'm 2/3. I'm 1/3 dead already.
These
I
nuts.
do Deku nut. Gotta work on damn nuts. I'm not used to not pressing anything to use ladders. I'm playing too much Dark Souls recently.
Do you have to manually climb Like hit
We
A to
press A
climb.
to interact with ladders.
Interesting.
Yeah. What? I did not use triangles at all. The vine's growing on it. Give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Quiptumt.
Maybe you can climb it, Quumtumt.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. That's not Navi's voice. No, that is Navi's voice from now on. Yeah, maybe you can climb it. So, I don't know.
Just super laid back.
I got the map. Quiptumt, you got a map or you got a paper? I don't know.
You can open the door by standing in front of it, I guess. Pressing green button.
I don't know. It's got a button. It's probably the green one.
Pay attention to what the green text says. It's probably telling you how to play the game.
Yeah, it's.
You don't really need me.
Oh no!
Ow! 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 Forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold
Mushroom?
UFO?
Blue mushroom.
Yeah, mushroom. Mushroom forward. You land on the ground when you land. You'll roll on the ground when you land. You won't get hurt from the fall.
I can't guarantee it'll work, though. If the cliff is really, really high, well, right if you're feeling bold.
Well, that guy was weird.
He just basically told you sometimes you won't die, and sometimes you will.
Yeah. So, one of the reasons we're playing non-Master Quest is because I didn't feel like finding a save file that had Master Quest on it. Oh, I got the slingshot! And then one of the other reasons is, this is the most recent version of the game I've played. Because, oh my god, I can't skip this. If you want to shoot right away, first use the C. Hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. The 3DS version of the game was very pretty. Highly recommend playing it. I would consider it definitive. Although the Master Quest in that game isn't... I don't remember it being the true Master Quest. It's just mirrored. I don't know if they have the harder gameplay in that one. Like all the extra puzzles. It might be mirrored and have the extra puzzles. It's been a little while. So... Oh god, they reversed Y. They reversed the Y-axis. Cannot play this game. 2 out of 10.
Y-axis is pretty much everything in first person.
Oh, you mean like it's supposed to be reversed?
Oh, 100%. Like there's no excuse for not reversing it.
No, you're disgusting.
Skulltulas?
Don't you reverse like the X-axis too? Because you're completely insane.
Oh no, not me. I am just a.
Someone I know reverses X and Y. And I don't know how they live with themselves.
That's just looking
More
for
seeds.
trouble.
Nuts.
Oh, just out of reach.
No, it's fine. I got this.
Nope.
No. There we go. See, I can play game. This game in particular, I can play. I wish I had fast forward. Thank you. Oh, I was gonna fall off there for a second. Oh, hi. Oh my god, I'm still trying to play Dark Souls. Oh, what am I doing? I should be using the,
Good old slingy shotty.
Nah. I should be using Deku Sticks. Because Deku Sticks have damage equal to the Master Sword, they just break after one use. Yeah. So if you jump attack, it does twice as much damage as well, if you... Oh, thought I wasn't gonna make it.
Are Deku sticks not like super limited in this game? Like, are they just?
Well, I mean, they
all
are,
over the
but you get
place?
them pretty regularly.
Okay. I always have a hard time with one-use items or small limited use items. I'm always this like survival player in me is like, no, I'm never gonna find this again. I better make sure I save it for the one time when I really need it.
Yeah, I mean, you need it for lighting torches and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I found the compass. Woo! Get them nuts. These nuts. Gotta equip these
Sticks.
It feels like the colors in the background are reduced when I'm in the pause menu.
Something
It's a
definitely
little bit
happens.
Scary. Yeah. I really miss all the high resolution textures from the 3D. I'll tell you that much. Put it away so I can save it. Oh yeah, if you light your pants on fire, you get I'll have to to turn up the platform, and I have to go back in. So grumble, grumble, grumble.
If you light your pants on fire, your nose grows, right?
Yes, that is how that. Oh! I'm about to die. That was a mistake. I went a little hog wild on this. Let me just careful not to kill myself in the first episode.
Oh, how convenient.
God damn. Everything is awful forever.
Maybe I should have played this one.
You know what? Fine. Yes. Here, you can take over from now on. You can play after this episode.
Get him.
Yeah, see? Look at that. One jump attack, dead. Dead. Alright, I just wanna make sure I don't miss this. I missed it. Oh no, I didn't miss it. We're good. We're still good. Totally good.
Do you not have to have your sword out? I'm pretty sure I've always jumped sword attacked down because I thought you had to actually cut it.
Huh. No. And there is a way to get up there early, but I'm no speedrunner, so it's not happening. What?
Did you see there's
Okay.
there's a new video about some more glitches in original Paper Mario.
How new?
Let me get it.
Was it a video from Striker 7?
Striker X7, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like my favorite Paper Mario person. Check the description for his YouTube channel. Or at the end of the video, because we get the end card stuff now. Woo! Yeah. He's tight. His videos are tight. Go watch them. He's the guy that did the, if you bake a cake for 456 years, it comes out perfect. Did you see that one?
No.
So let me
I'm
explain
going
real
to
quick.
right now while we play.
No, we're recording. That's
shoot.
not okay. I can just explain it real quick. So there's a part of Paper Mario. Have you played Paper Mario?
Oh, yeah.
And so there's a part where you bake a cake, right? And you have to press A when after it's in the oven to make it stop baking, to take it out of the oven. And you have to take it out after 30 seconds or something.
Uh-huh.
But the counter is just a byte storage value, and when it goes up to its maximum, it loops over.
Sure.
It doesn't, there's nothing built in to end it and say you failed if it gets up to maximum. So if you do it for 456 years, it loops over, and then you're fine. You can just do it at 36 seconds again.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it still counts as correct.
So you go in and change the game clock?
Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. It's 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Yes. Clearly you're a traitor. You just traitorized them.
100%.
I was proud of myself for remembering that 23 is number 1. I think they change it in Master Quest. Just to
those
throw you off
sneaky,
extra.
sneaky deeks.
Hell yeah. If you get in the water, you can go under it too. Just, you gotta press the button that does literally everything. Alright, just, let me dive down. Oh my god, I only have 3 dive. What is this? Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think you have to time it better than that. Oh. What enemy makes that sound? I don't know.
Which sound?
I want to say it's something from Donkey Kong Country. Oh, something like that. So if you play this on the original... Hello? I
Hello?
just pressed the button again. My bad. If you play this on the original N64, the blocks, they have a different symbol on them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they thought stars and moons were cool, but then afterwards they were like, maybe that's a little too Islami. So
Really?
they changed it. Yeah. And in early early versions of the cartridge of Ocarina in Time, the Fire Temple has like chanting in the background, but it was just sampled from like religious chanting, and people were offended, or it was copyright issues. I'm not 100% sure which one it was.
So is this one of those cases of Nintendo just removing it in the US version and leaving it in for every other country?
I don't think so. I think it's like a version 1 versus 1.1 kind of thing.
Okay. So I know there's other instances of them.
Paper Mario.
Paper Mario, yeah.
Deku Seeds.
But like lots of games from every console generation of them not just translating text, but actually changing textures and stuff out for regional sense.
Damn it, I was too slow. Yeah, it's usually for like
Sensibilities, that's the
taming
word.
things down. Yeah, for the prudish American market.
It's like you can't take out the crosses, take out the pentagrams, take out all the religious imagery, because I
Yeah.
guess we can't handle it.
I can't handle this. I don't know what that was. Oh, I thought I reached it. Silly depth. But my favorite is in... Oh, that's nothing. Don't worry about that. That's totally nothing. There's totally nothing behind me. My favorite is in Thousand Year Door. The character Vivian.
Yep.
In the Japanese version, she's trans, right? She was born male but identifies as female.
Okay.
And like it's a sore point with her sisters. Her sisters refuse to refer to her as female, and Mario's just like, no, that's totally chill. You're a her. And Vivian's like, oh my god, I love you. Take me with you. And in the American version, that's just not a thing.
Yeah, that's not in the story at all.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So that other wall, it was a different color. I need bombs for it. I don't remember if there's anything super important behind it, because I don't have bombs yet. I don't get bombs for a while. Right? Yeah. I mean, you don't. I'm letting you know. You don't.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
get bombs till
I thought
Dungeon
I was gonna try to
2.
guess.
I wasn't actually asking.
I was gonna be like, is that in the forest temple, the fire temple?
Oh no. It's in Dodongo's Cavern. It is significantly earlier than those other places.
Okay, I was trying to pick the first or second temple, but I forgot that this game
Oh no, I don't think
has
you can make it. I
the
think it's
three.
Oh.
Was it the three like elemental
Stones.
stones, and then
Good
all
night.
the I don't know what you call them, emblems.
They're spiritual stones. I believe that's what they're referred to as spiritual stones. So this is where, hold on, which one's 3 and which one's 2? 1. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. You're obviously 2 because you're in the middle, right? Let's say you're number 3. Oh yeah, look who's correct. Look who's the rightest of them all. Oh, I need to go sneak up on you. Watch it. Wait a minute. What was that about? I was touching you. I was touching you all over your leaves.
You.
Oh, well, I mean, what?
How did you know her secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm gonna reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you.
Okay.
In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma,
When I was a kid, I always read it as coup de grace, because that's more fun.
strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that.
So, to kill the boss, hit it when it's stunned.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, I never would have guessed. OPT Tubs were on the first boss. What? Pew, 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 pew. Thank you. But yeah, so the way to do, I'll tell you after we beat the boss. But this is like one of the things for speedrunning is that you can warp from here effectively into the end credits.
That's a pretty sneaky one.
Yeah.
You gonna
I
try
think I
it?
just need to look up, right? Oh no, it requires frame perfect inputs.
Okay. So
I
that's
mean, I'm
that's a
looking
tool
at you. What else
assisted.
do you want? No, people can do it. It's just it requires very precise. People can do frame perfect inputs. It's not a series of frame perfect inputs. It's just the one.
Gotcha.
I think maybe it's a very tight frame window. I don't know.
Either way, it's impressive.
Whoa, wrong buttons. Oh boy, I didn't get hurt by that. Okay. And boom! There's also a way to like this stores the damage of the last hit or something. So if you do the jump attack with the Deku stick and then you do this, it does extra damage. That's how you do it in one fell swoop, so to speak. Where are you, Goma? Come on.
I'm just really enjoying watching a master at work here.
Oh, truly. God damn it. It's just this. Come on. Oh. There we go. Alright, where are you, Goma? I see you. I have you now. Oh. Okay, that's fine. It's totally fine. Here we go. Alright, let's see if I can actually do the, Apparently I can do nothing. So, oh, well, I did it. I did a thing. I did that thing. Not necessarily the thing I wanted. We'll try it on, someone later, I guess. Is there even anyone? Yeah, there's... I think you can do it for both bosses as a kid. Okay, so the way to do the trick, as far as I'm aware, I'm not as clear on this as I am on other glitches for other games. It involves triggering this load, but then immediately hitting your ocarina. So you have to glitch in your ocarina or like another item, and then after, if you do that, if you trigger your ocarina, the ocarina takes precedent, and then that scene doesn't load, and then you go out and open this door on like specific frames or something. It's really, really complicated.
And it just so happens the other side of that door triggers like the end credit.
Well, it's the or maybe it's leaving. It's because you can set the bits that tell you where leaving is going to take you. So it loads a different scene instead of this one, is the goal. Well done, GWPTMT.
So we saved the world, right? That's all we had to do?
That was it. Totally saved. Totally spies. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? No,
nah.
I think I just want to go save the world. No, GWPTMT. Thou must know my time is short. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert, from outside of Hyrule, the one I'm supposed to be protecting everybody from, I, the great Deku Tree of the Kokiri Forest, cast this dreadful curse upon me.
I forget who pointed it out to me for the first time, but when the Deku Tree has the door open, and it just looks like he's screaming.
Just screaming into the void.
Whoever pointed it out to me the first time, I cannot unsee it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely his mouth. He eats you. The evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule, for it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Oh, come on! Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. So, this is one of those things. So nothing existed, right?
Right.
And these goddesses are creating the world. But in Skyward Sword, there's clearly ground and like earth and everything. And there's not goddesses, there's a goddess who protected the people from evil. So it's a little bit weird, a little bit contradictory. Like something has to have happened to cause some sort of cataclysm. Catechism is specifically for the church, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We're talking about religion here, right? Origin stories, creation myths. So maybe catechism works.
I think you're thinking of schism.
Mm-hmm.
Because a cataclysm can refer to any sort of catechism.
That's totally it.
That's a word.
Mm-hmm.
Furore.
Furore. with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. So, power and life and, like, I don't know, souls, something. And together, they form the Triumph Forks.
What?
The golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's provenance. Maybe they came before the goddess, the original goddess. Maybe the goddess was just like an original being pre-humans or Hylians, right? Like she's a proto-Hylian.
Uh-huh. And she made the other goddesses?
Oh! Thou must never allow the desert man back in! Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. He's suddenly Sean Connery. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Thou, your valiant efforts break the curse were unsuccessful. I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away very soon. But do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Finest hope. GWPTMT! Go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you. The stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. He cached it.
He cached.
In my hard drive. I don't think we had solid state drives back when this game was made, so it had to have been a disk drive. It's kind of like it's just Trojan. I think it was a Trojan. I shouldn't have clicked on all of that porn. There's so much porn! You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is a spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree!
Chris, this is a children's game. How dare you project onto the Great Deku Tree?
I just assume the Great Deku Tree's kind of rooted there. I know when I'm home alone for long periods of time, certain amount of porn is consumed. And a certain number of virus scans are performed afterwards. The future depends upon thee, GWPTMT. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help GWPTMT to carry out my will. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye from me, the Great Deku Tree, the guardian of the Kokiri Forest, the one who bars entry of evil into the land of Hyrule from all outside. Never forget. Alright, let's go to Hyrule Castle, GWPTMT. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree.
Finally, he shut up.
No way, you need my entire title. Hey, GWPTMT, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree. Did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Alright, peace out.
In an alternate,
That's just the end.
in an alternate future of this game, you are the most hated person in all of Hyrule.
Because I killed the Great Deku Tree.
Mido goes around spreading rumors about you.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not an alternate version of it. That's like, it's not alternate history. That's just how the game is, I assume. Alright,
Let's walk out the giant sphincter.
are you sure you want to stand like that the entire time? Just like in widespread guardian pose, just like, you must not enter here. Alright, the giant butthole. Did you call it a butthole?
I called it a sphincter. I wasn't going to specify which sphincter.
You didn't specify. It could have been internal sphincters.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you're leaving. Look at my worry texture. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, because you are different from me and my friends.
The candles I have in my shrine of you all blew out this morning, and I knew it was a bad sign.
The bubblegum statue of you have constructed started to fade away. It started to solidify and petrify. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we?
I found my voodoo doll lying on the floor, and not on his perch above my face as I sleep.
God. I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Ba, 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 da, ba,
His face is just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck is this thing? Never seen one of these before in my life. You receive the Fairy Ocarina as a memento from Saria. Set it to C and use C to start playing it. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to... I don't care! All the buttons.
Every triangle.
Yep. You can play different notes with A and 4C. Press B to quit playing, or to start your song over again. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba.
I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Just please take down your shrine.
Just backs away slowly.
Yeah. That is a very odd, like, even in context of this universe, it's a very odd response to have.
Goodbye.
This song is my soul. It's my life. It's my lifeblood. Oh, the owl. Alright, I think this is a good place to end the episode in front of a giant sphincter. Right? Look at that sphincter. It goes on to eternity.
Just leave it right there so it fades into the...
It automatically sets it to, like, there we go. There we go. Oh, no! Ah, goodbye.
I want Saria to still be standing there just crying.
Why did you, I mean, I'm so glad to see you again. But don't you have, like, shit to do? I mean, not that I don't want to see you. I told you to come back and visit, but it's a little soon. I'm still dealing with my feelings of you being gone and, you know, I was in love with you, but I didn't want you to know.
And then Mido just walks up and puts his arm around her shoulder and is like, get out of here, kid.
I mean, Mido, I'm totally not in love with Link. I don't know how much time, but how long have you been here?
She moved on the second you left.
I still have my ocarina. Oh, no, I was interpreting it the other way around. Like, they've been dating, but she secretly pines for me the whole time. Okay.
All right, that's probably a good place to end
join
it.
us next time for the Owl of Destiny.
And more love stories.
And more love triangles created by us, not inserted into the game.
You won't get that in any other playthrough.
Totally not.